Ramp room taking over here for 9Z.
Look at Wildcard. 4 players downstairs. Oh,
Also Peak makes it 3. Swing comes in, not expecting the second play from the same position. JBA making quick work of him. And 9Z in two minds about what they want to do now. They don't want to commit that bomb down lower after seeing 2 players already down there. Up the vent though. Oh! Max gets knocked out from behind. JBA comes up through secret. Max thought he had a kill on that vent rotator.
It's really cool that Wildcard has been able to gather information and keep track of this with so many players downstairs. Sonic had a beautiful game yesterday. Can't step up in the pistol. Lower bomb site being attacked. JBA to defend. 1 player going control side. Fuzi's taken out.
Not going to work out for him, but 2v3 still competitive here as JBA swings that decon door open, needs a shot to land, and he's not able to get a headshot. He's now alone
what a weird
down at the
round.
door, but his teammate Susp stepping up. And yeah, it is a weird pistol round. We've been all over the show. We've got to see lower, upper, Jason.
Lower, upper, lower, now upper again, and this is the final play. Need that kill, and he's got it.
Now Martinez climbs up on top of Hut. Now the Spaniard looks to take 2 down with the Joel Berettas. Descends down and 2 running at him. Susp able to take him out with that headshot. And eventually, that weird pistol round comes to a close.
Yo, but that's a sick pistol round for Susp. Those are beautiful shots for him as he cleans this up and brings them back into the pistol. Absolutely wonderful.
The full circuit felt like, and now after the hiatus, he's now in a 2-0 game, looking to qualify for a major.
Yeah, a lot of the big rise that he had in his career alongside JT, you know, over on Extra Salt, and then in the Cloud9 roster, that all happened during the pandemic, so no majors for them to even attempt to qualify through.
It was just the same tournament over and over again that he was playing online, same teams. But Fuzi, he's taken that off and he's made it work straight away. Second round AWP, Quaso Peak getting knocked out by it in a 5v4 in favor of Wildcard. Susp is pushed into trophy room as well.
He's a very bold early op. But knowing with that plant it was going to be a buy round, felt like it was a good opportunity. Good kill from Stanislaw over towards the door. More coming. Oh, but Susp is oh no, that's horrifying. Now this round gets really thrown up into the open. Missed chance for Wildcard to have a dominant round here.
50 seconds left. 9Z. A couple of damage plays of Buddha and Max. Sonic waiting in the vent. You've got JBA up here on the rafters. And 35 seconds remaining for 9Z to make their move. It still feels pretty good with the position of JBA. But he's going to get checked as Buddha slips underneath his scope. Or he does not spot it out at all. And now Sonic, up the vent he goes. Hail Mary play. What? Double kill from Sonic as he gets them right back into it. Max suddenly left alone as the Digis being punched in, but Utility flies towards his position. Max so low, forced into the open, and he actually made it away. But it's hard to win this round now. Max is stuck in Hut. Tap on that defuse. Player up on top of the cylinders. And Fuzi's going to drop. Sonic, what a step up. Flies up the vents and saves the day for Wildcard.
And that's what he was doing all day against Liquid as well, right? He had 3 clutches in that Inferno game that they upset Liquid on. That's a wonderful round. If you're Wildcard, you got to be worried about an upper bust.
Yeah, it's got to be ready for that pace that 9Z can throw at you. And they blast open the door. Utility coming in. And the utility for Wildcard should slow this down a little bit. But JBA actually decides to use a smoke on top of the Hut. He's going to stand inside of that. They know there's a player up there. Great flash from Martinez. That catches out Stanislaw at the back of the bomb site. But JBA descends down from the top Hut and finally eradicated by that Tech-9. It's Chaos, and it's 9Z who have come up on top. 1 player extra to work with, and down the vent, Max will go. But Martinez stays on upper with a bomb on his back, and Sonic once again asked to clutch. But he goes down secretly. Down into the vent. The bomb hasn't made its way here, and Max has missed the timing. Sonic's already got past him. And look at this. Oh my god, it's a game of perfect timing, and Sonic comes out on top of it. Now, he hasn't seen the remaining player, but he now realizes it's an upper plant. And Martinez hears that vent play. He's got eyes. He's got eyes on it.
You can't do this.
You can't go up the vent, dude. Well, he's mullied himself off. What is happening?
Actually, that might have been able to work out for him to pop up through it, but yeah, that's very risky to come up through that smoke. So Martinez going to try and track it, sliding into the corner.
He's got no kit.
He's got plenty, well, not plenty. He's got some time still to work with.
Dude, how is he going to make this happen? I don't think he does. From Martinez sitting at CT Vent, Sonic's just been in a weird scenario here. He's run out of time now. And it's too many angles to check, so Martinez is going to wait at the CT vent. Sonic's got the kill, but not the time, and he'll have to fall away here. So, strange one, but it's one that's 9Z's round win on Tech-9s as well.
Stanislaw pushing up. Oh, great timing. Sees the utility out. Now towards the upper bomb site. Tag with the scout. Unfortunately, Fuzi and JBA both go down, so Susp is alone with this USP. And yeah, there's that tagged up player with the scout, but it's just not the weapon you need.
Hwasopik and Buddha crushing the defensive wildcard. And Stanislaw with the AK-47, he's just going to try and slink away. An AK wouldn't be a bad save here for Stanislaw if he can somehow hang on to it. But remember, DGT's already down lower. And so he's got that secret fall down. So if Stanislaw walks that way, he's not likely to keep on to the AK-47.
Yeah, it's all that timing of when he chooses to check this. Right now, DGT goes down. Good job from Stanislaw. And now he's got to find another escape route.
Yeah, he's getting pushed from silo as well. Needs to be careful here. Oh, yeah, just too many bodies coming at him. And eventually, it is Buddha to take him down. So no AK save for Stanislaw. Money finally returns here for Wildcard. Fuzi has enough to get the AWP out, but no Kevlar. So it's going to be a glass cannon scenario for Fuzi. I love that. And let's get into this, Jason.
Jesus, you really went for it.
Of course.
You really went for it.
That was so bad.
Here we go. Upper bomb site under attack again. Oh, once past Stanislaw inside the smoke. Again, chaotic. Wildcard handled this. Stanislaw with the first, and Susp adds on top.
Yeah, here goes DGT back to the site. JB and Susp able to step up. He's just Hwasopik left alone. And off the top of main, it's a great shot on Sonic. Goes in again. Damage done onto the second player. Hwasopik controls it, but unfortunately, with just so many targets for Hwasopik, eventually Susp will be able to take him out. So Wildcard, it's chaos, man, but they come out on top of it. And they don't actually invest around these two safe weapons. Try and get the economy game going a little bit later on, and that frees up some of these rifles to play more aggressive, and Stanislaw will certainly be aggressive. DGT down first. Oh, Max slipping down the ladder. Here goes Susp into the lobby. Damage being done, and Buddha taking it on board, but still stands and strong enough to take the kill in. Max moving into the bomb site. They still haven't checked the back of the site, and if Fuzi had a better weapon, you start to believe in a chance he can unravel this mess, but just a little USP. Eventually, with the distraction of his teammate, he has got a better weapon now. An AK-47 to play with at the back of the bomb site. The M4 making its way up heaven, but the lack of Kevlar, that grenade annihilated him. And Martinez just wipes him out with the AK. Now, grenade going in from Stanislaw. Martinez is low on health. A lot of players low on health for 9Z, but JBA up the vent. This has got to be a hero maneuver, and he's got his first kill. The bomb plan canceled. In fact, they moved off of it. 20 seconds left. Exposed to the door, though. He didn't read it, and Buddha comes in to save the round. But there were moments that Wildcard could have picked it up. Under a minute left. Look at this. Set up for Fuzi. He's pushing towards HUD. He's got Stanislaw alongside of him as that rifle support.
I probably feel a little bit uncomfortable. This is one of the few rounds where there hasn't really been any action very, very deep into it. So Lobby kind of taken over. Sonic caught off guard. That's a great shot from Max. Outside is overrun. 30 seconds left, and at any point, DGT is going to have this kill. Just a simple slide out to the right, and it's a freebie on the Opper. And this is a little bit crazy. This is a lost detail. Not really a lost detail. There was that lobby push, but door was never cleared. Stanislaw went right past it.
Missed shot from Fuzi. Cost him his life. JBA getting caught. DGT turns, and Stanislaw and Sus trying to step up back into this. Susp has a double from heaven. He's now alone and can't really get into this round now. He's taking too much damage on board, and he's got to be pushed as well. Nice, good read. In fact, now he starts to think about going back in on this because suddenly it's a 1v1. Martinez is going to sit back near the hut, and he just waits for him. He just waits for Sus to come back into that fight, and he'll celebrate it.
Showing different looks, pace changes, attacking outside, upper bus. They've gone ramp as well. They're really exploiting a bunch of different parts on this map, and it's making it very hard for Wildcard to read how to position the defense.
Oh my god, out of nowhere, Wildcard with 3. 5-7s and Deagles combined, and suddenly 9Z down to just 2 players, and that's what can happen on Nuke. When you get some aggression in these pistols, you get into these close quarter fights in the lobby, it can get a little messy. Hwasopik is going to walk right into Susp. If Susp is patient enough, he's got this kill.
What a nice, miraculous round out of Wildcard. A little bit of ramp aggression. Couple players fall asleep at the wheel for 9Z. Perfect pounce. And that might be actually one of the few points of this map that Wildcard can point to and have success. You had the Stanislaw pushing a squeak door to get a kill in lobby a few rounds back. Now you have this little bit of a crunch with the 5-7s. And a beautiful round.
4 players stay up. That's sick. It recovers the economy because now they've got 4 AKs carried over.
It takes away all those economic issues we just talked about.
Yeah.
But it's all a fake. Nobody's heading there. Quick drop down secret, quick pressure towards ramp room. Oh, he finds a corner of safety.
Oh, what is he? How has he done that? How has he done that? DGT able to get away with murder. Advantage now siding with 9Z. They'll take their time. They got a lot of it. Sonic, ooh, blinded. Oh, very blind. And eventually eradicated by Max. So 2 kills picked up easily by 9Z, and none of them responded to.
Yeah, and this has been the problem throughout this whole half, is just isolated wins. Wildcard wins the pistol in the second round, but the gun rounds, they've never been able to string 2 together, and it's looking like a similar situation. 5 on 3, but really light on nades and utility. So Stanislaw has a chance to do something magnificent. Gonna try and back down and get away.
Oh!
And wonderful to get 2. Cannot pull the pistol out in time, but Fuzi's here with the AWP.
Oh, he sees the shadow, but he can't miss. He has to hit every shot that comes his way here.
And nades are an issue. They only have 1 smoke. They cannot block off window. They cannot block off control doors. They cannot block off decon.
So they're going. If they go back up, you've got JBA in lobby, so they could go heaven. Now JBA isn't playing within the site, so they are going to get control of the bomb site itself. But there's some utility left here for Wildcard. Heaps of it, in fact, on the backs of Fuzi. And he's going to have to come up the vent. JBA is making sure that no one's playing in front of the door, but he's still exposed to the bomb site. So JBA gets that pick on DGT. It frees up Fuzi to move into position. Now, there is still one in heaven here for Wildcard, and that post-plant position for 9Z, rather, is so powerful. Buddha's going to stay down on the bomb site, and Max can play off of him, and Buddha swings. They still haven't moved forward. Utility in place now at heaven, making things uncomfortable. Now for this post-plant of 9Z, but Max moves out into the open, finally traded, but time is ticking, and Buddha is still alive at the back of the site. Fuzi moves in on him, but time is the problem and a missed shot. Buddha steps up. 9Z get their 7th round, and the golden ticket for Wildcard is shredded in front of their faces to break that economy right at the end of the half here for 9Z. They at least have 1 extra purchase right at the end here to try and get a 5th round on the CT side, and they can certainly work with 5 going into the second half. DGT going through the utility. Susp is ready for it, and he manhandles them. DGT and Buddha just cast away.
I like that. There's a little bit of ego in that play from 9Z, because that's exactly how DGT was able to open it up in the last round, and this time Susp comes out on the winning side of things.
He's going
14 and 8.
I love this. He's going with it. He just pushed through lobby. Dude, this is so much info. Now they can get ready because they have to know there's going to be an outside play. So Sonic is going to move over here. He's not alone. He's got Fuzi with eyes on it now with a sniper. And this just feels so good now for Wildcard. Fuzi peeks outside. Max brought down, and it's just Huaso peek and Martinez left alone. This is going to be a 5th round for Wildcard secured. Because look at the flank coming around the back.
Yeah, and there's so much resistance in front that it's going to take a lot of time. This flank going to come to fruition in just a couple seconds. Susp going to have a free kill on the AWPer, and now even spots the other one. So it's all good. 5-7 is going to be the score going into the second half. Wildcard, tough half. They're not going to be happy about it, but they've got enough rounds to play with.
They did the bare minimum. And that grenade's going to blast open the squeaky door. They're not going to run with it. In fact, they're going ramp. They're going into Huaso peak, and he's just going to drop and draw Buddha instead to peek in from hell.
I love North American Counter-Strike calling ramp rushes in your qualifying major game. Let's rock and roll, baby. They're already downstairs. Windows broken open. Huaso peak's got to fall back even further. Wildcard need to make sure they secure a little bit of presence. What are they? They're leaving the bomb site? Okay, they're planting, but everyone's kind of disappeared and gone towards decon.
What has happened? All right, well, everyone's still alive. It's a 5v5 retake, and let's see what Buddha can do in the vent. And that answers nothing. They're just wondering what the hell is happening. There's players everywhere. Sus, JBA fighting back. Huaso Peak and DGT combined together for an instantaneous 4K. And Huaso Peak will close out this pistol round in favor of 9Z. JBA. Got a little Galil in his hands. And that is the only rifle that Wildcard have to play with in this force buy. But the MAC-10, it can be potent. Ooh, but not like that. Certainly not like that. Sus just walks right into Max.
That was ambitious, but at least that distraction and taking Max's attention has allowed JBA to slide into this spot. So what can he do with it with this Galil?
Ooh.
Spots one, missed the opportunity. Little rough. Martinez having some awkward movement up and down those stairs. But now your Galil is kind of isolated in garage, and he's got no utility to cross safely to Mini. So a little bit awkward having him out of the fight.
Here comes Stanislaw, leading the charge out of Squeaky and to their demise. As this force buy gets nowhere, not a single kill. 9 rounds to 5. 9Z shatter the money of Wildcard. So double figures is almost guaranteed. You can see why 9Z want to pick into Nuke. They're a solid Nuke team.
Yeah. And 3 players crossing over to red box. Dry swing, good shot. Pre-aiming the box, and Max goes down with a whimper.
Oh.
Ooh.
All right. Great start of the rounds here from Wildcard.
Oh, the crossfire can bring it right back, though.
Oh, it does. Perfect. Huaso peak on the double nearly 3, and the grenade goes in to finish him off. Oh, Wildcard. You get so close. You have such a great start to the round, and then it just falls out of your fingers in an instant.
That happened fast. Coming down ramp room and having a flank. It's being watched by Martinez at the moment.
Good headshot from Stanislaw. That's going to draw the numbers to even odds for a split second before Martinez splits his head open. And now it's Sonic to come through the double doors. Swings them wide open. It's got to be a difficult clutch here with 19 seconds left. He's got to get a move on. And they can double peek him, make it impossible for Sonic to be able to win this one. 11 rounds to 5. Even when Wildcard have a pretty strong start in the round. Wildcard could have blast open that ramp smoke and look to attack into Huaso Peak. Good damage from Huaso Peak, but no kill as Stanislaw annihilates him with a Galil. So they've got ramp room. 2 players down lower already for 9Z. DGT first up. Max moving forward into a secret. Messes that fight up pretty badly and now leaves DGT in a tough spot. He breaks the window, trying to make them. Oh my god, that is one hell of a shot from Sonic.
I actually even kind of like the fake from DGT to break open that window. Gave him a little extra second, but just deleted. Good find from Buddha. Needs a little bit more. He's got it, and low HP on the next player. Stanislaw wisely doesn't take the fight, and it doesn't matter. That's just a couple of kills. 9Z, it doesn't look like they want to go for this. Buddha's backed off with low health. And Martinez ain't moving forward, so going to go for some exits to take these weapons away. So Wildcard get around here in the second half.
Yeah, 2 great shots, one from Stanislaw to open up. Huaso. Martinez, he could still devastate the remaining members here. Uh-oh. He just kept Fuzi further back, so he darted the bomb.
Yeah, like, what are you supposed to do if you're Fuzi? Like,
yeah,
you know?
But that does mess their economy up. Like, look at this buy now because of that.
Oh, it's shockingly gross.
Yeah.
That's actually a really smart play from Martinez and 9Z to back off and go for the exits. Well done. All right, Susp. Gonna wander right through the smoke into big garage. It's clear. No defenders home. Oh, they're doing a great job. 9Z's missed some shots. JBA finds an opening. Martinez now has low HP with the op. Oh, beautiful from JBA. Missed shots from DGT. And with this busted buy out of a victory, Wildcard have a flawless win.
Good job. Now you get an upgrade. You got an op, you got an AK.
That kind of came out of nowhere. Well, you got to give credit over to Wildcard, putting in a good fight despite a really rough first half. Bringing this back to within 3, but Martinez going to chime in with the up. I feel like he's got a decent amount of kills, but we haven't had to say his name a whole lot throughout this. They've just been quietly kind of growing, and that's a good pick with the up to give his team a man advantage.
Double push in towards lobby. 9Z have a lot of space here. Sonic's going to go back and have a look, and now he knows they've pushed into lobby, but can he deal with 2 players? The answer to that is no. You can't even get 1. So Max got rid of him. Wildcard fall to 3, and this is looking rough now. This is looking like 12 all day long for 9Z. Max has got eyes on the Heaven Peak.
And with Martinez covering Mini with the AWP, Max can have this kind of a very strong position. Flashbang doesn't go exactly where Stanislaw would have liked it. They drop down 14 seconds, and 2 players can slow this down. I don't think there's a chance in hell Wildcard get into this bomb site. They gotta throw caution out the window. And DGT just playing the time, luring Suspin closer and closer. 9Z have 4 chances to close out this first map.
Oh, Fuzi watching as Max crossed. Onto the left side, JBA sneaking out, should clear the top hut. Oh god, it's not clean. It's not that clean early. Max and Hwaso Peak, not like this, Wildcard, surely not like this. Pistols in their hands, and 9Z still fighting. They keep the numbers even. Wildcard slip away. They don't want to commit into that bomb site now. They want to use this full minute to take a breath and confirm a 10th round victory.
Yeah, but this decision, this adjustment is the winning play. Problem is this AWP is so alone and isolated. So when that bomb gets planted, these 3 players are probably going to end up salvaging the weapons. Then you're going to spot the AWP. Then you're going to lose the AWP. So that's a great find.
They're going to...
No, there's no reason to go for it.
I was going to say.
Yeah,
like save the weapons.
Yeah, it's low percentage. Keep the cash, keep the money, think the economy. Really good round from 9Z, even in a loss. But Wildcard's going to get the double digits, 2 more, and they can force overtime.
Oh, a double setup in the ramp room here. Hwaso Peak to take the initial attention, and then Buddha, he's out to the other side. And it's going to work out so well here for 9Z. 3 kills in the ramp defense. Sonic and JBA doing what they can, but it's a 2v3 that Wildcard must convert if they want an 11th round here.
And Sus was spotted outside by 9Z's defense. He was the player who kind of got spotted over towards Red Box. He's backed all the way off towards lobby again, so they've kind of lost track of him, but at least you had that information early to where you didn't have to panic when that ramp defense crumbles.
Here goes Max. Ooh, very dangerous game he's playing right now. And the grenade is going to land right on top of him. Health down to 32. They've slipped out. Suspicious right behind him, and that's going to be a kill for the Swede. As now we go into the 35 seconds. Wildcard have the sight, but DGT waiting in the vent. Does he decide to go? Oh, his head spotted, and they know where the other player is now. Sus just annihilates Martinez. So they know exactly where DGT is, and he can't fly up the vent. So he has to reposition, go back to Secret, and this gives time for Wildcard to reset and get comfortable in this post plant. This was a disadvantageous recovery of the round, and Susp has found some of the most impact that they needed, but they line up, they fight him, they peek him, and they give DGT a chance now to close out this map. He's blinded and tucked in the corner. Wildcard stay in it, and Susp is the man with the impact. He needed to keep his team in this fight, and the difference is 1 HP. To think he started his year
in Metasport.
In the Swedish squad of Metasport, yeah, and now he's finishing the year, possibly qualifying for a major with a North American squad. Stanislaw 1-for-1 to kick off the start of this round.
Back-to-back tough rounds for Max. What a great entry from Stanislaw. They've pre-fired that angle a couple of times when they've gone outside. I think that's got to be some research of knowing where he's liking to play, what positions he prefers. And you now have to win a 4v4. You got 2 MP9s running low on utility.
Gotta be careful here. JBA covers him off. So Fuzi stays composed, but then JBA just runs right into DGT. And now with 48 seconds left, Sonic makes his play, and that's huge from Sonic. That has surely confirmed it. Hwaso Peak, 1v3, MP9 in hand. Overtime for Wildcard off the back of another T-side comeback called by Stanislaw. We've seen it yesterday against Team Liquid in the best of 1 on Inferno, and now today versus 9Z, it's a T-side comeback to overtime for Wildcard.
4 in a row to get to overtime, and they won 7 of the last 8 rounds in this T-side. God-tier calling from Stanislaw. My man still got some game left in him.
And has his crosshair ready for that head to peek on up from DGT. He's got involved in that fight now. It's tense. And DGT should give it up now, really. Did he want to keep fighting? I mean, Sus now has just changed his positions. The risks every time DGT pops his head up that.
Remember previously, though, Sus, when he was spotted in that scenario, he fell all the way back towards lobby, right? So, like, while 9Z is saying there's one outside, he was able to reposition and get to a new location. This time, however, oh my God. Blind spam connects.
Yeah, good damage. Max hitting 1. DGT just flew up the vent. Sonic taken out. So Wildcard down to 3 players. 4 stand for 9Z, and they continue to stand, but Sus gets involved again. But he's all alone. All alone! And another headshot. He would have to peek heaven, and he knows the AWP is there. He turns back. Oh, he got the read, but he can't get the kill. DGT is so active in this round. You can see immediately they don't get the AWP out again for Fuzi. That's what you're talking about with the overtime money. So Fuzi's down to an AK. So he won't be able to combat against Martinez in that department. Look at this. Sus taking a risk. It's a risky play, and now their danger man is out of that. Their high impact player is dead, and Martinez on that sniper, he's going to peek up secret, and they're all distracted. They're all going down anyway. Hwasopeak is on a double kill outside, and Sonic is now left alone. This T side is now falling apart for Wildcard. 14 rounds on the board for 9Z. And that round was maybe just a little bit too comfortable for 9Z. And he's been so good at getting multi-kills from the stairs. He's been so good. And they're going to boost over the top. It's a good move, but look how quick he is to react. And info from jumping up.
You got Martinez, who's joined up with the AWP at range in a strong position from Hwasopeak to guard against the exit out control doors. Sonic finds one outside. That's massive, but this is going to be really hard to clear out. And Martinez is here to provide some cover. They're already out decon, out of ammunition.
He missed.
And the shot misses.
That's 2 missed shots from Martinez. He had an opportunity while they weren't even looking at him. They were completely distracted. His teammate goes down. And now DGT needs to win that fight. But Sonic, he can still have impact here. He makes his way down to a secret. JBA with a fight inside the vent. And DGT alongside Martinez with a 2v3 ahead of him. Oh, Martinez is going to wish he got a couple of those opportunities back because he usually does not miss those kind of shots. And now the flash lands right in his face. They're going to go for this. This is the last round of the first half of overtime. And the AWPer goes down with nothing. DGT in a 1v3, and he is stopped by Fuzi. Wildcard turned that one back, and it did not look like it was going to be a single round picked up on the T side of OT. Fuzi, aggressive outside with the AWP. There's a risk involved in making a play like that, and he doesn't see anybody. He doesn't hear anything.
It's going to be just a delayed upper hit. So you can see them lined up. Here's the utility. Here we go. Stanislav blinded on top of Silos.
Oh, God.
Dumps the mag.
Yep, he's out of ammo. Needs to rely on his teammates to step up instead, and the ball is now loose on the ground. 9Z have to stay committed into the A play. They have no other options. They have to go back, and Stanislav is fighting with everything he's got. Even that USP, peppering bullets into his opponents, and a much better round on the CT side here from Wildcard than anything we've seen in that first half.
Yo, shout out to Stanislav. That's a desperate situation. You do the mag dump. You've only got the USP. You're staying on top of the silo.
He never dropped.
Blinded.
He never dropped.
God bless. Fuzi and Sonic come to his rescue at the perfect moment.
He can't count 9Z out of this. Hwasopeak spotted up on main. Sonic is going to clock him, but immediate. There is a player already down secret. That's Max, and oh, God. Sus into the open. Martinez catches him, knocks him down. And 9Z have the player advantage. They've also got Max down secret. He can become a real problem, but the bomb is committed red. It's stuck at red right now. So I have to put some resources in to try and help him.
They're waiting for the reaction. Fuzi's going to give it to him as well. Martinez, if he holds this angle, should be an easy kill. Now Fuzi's been spotted. Ooh. Good shot, and he's going to back away from the danger as well.
Yeah, it doesn't go into the crosshairs of Martinez. Great work from Fuzi, now taking steps back over towards CT spawn. Ooh, a little bit of a gap, and he wasn't too far off, dropping Martinez in that position. So Fuzi ascends to heaven. No, he's gonna get a chance, but he misses the shot. That was so close, but he gives away his life. But look at this position. Stanislav boosted up. Shadow. Oh, there's a kill. DGT's gone, but there's no one in behind him. There's not a second player. And that's information that Stanislav can pass on to the rest of his troops to be ready for what is going to be an A play.
Oh, smart from Wildcard as well to take control of lobby with all that outside pressure. Means Sonic's got a great angle to defend against this, and if they think he's alone, they're wrong. JBA is going to peek from HUT any second.
Oh, it's going to work out for JBA, but Buda and Martinez fight back in between them, and look at this. Stanislav's already in the right position. He's already 2 steps ahead, and Stanislav will grab map point for Wildcard. What a comeback it has been, and now they are on the brink of taking this first map. 9Z's map pick of Nuke.
Wildcard gets their first crack at it right here.
Fuzi, opening kill. Picked up here from Wildcard. Max with a great shot. They're into the upper bomb site here, 9Z. They want another overtime. And Wildcard are held back by utility. They can't commit back into the bomb site just yet. They're going to have to let this plant come in and play for retake. Or are they? They're just going to go. They're just going to go right now. Flashes up. Oh, diving down. JBA gets one. Max gets the important trade back, and numbers are still even. But Sus changes that reality with a headshot back of his own. Now Max and Hwasopeak have to stay in this fight and dig deep for their South American squad. But it's Wildcard that have come out to play. And in a comeback of beautiful fashion, They are about to close out Nuke unless Hwasupeak can 1v3 them. First kill is good on Sonic, but he's dropped by Fuzi, and another comeback from Wildcard, this time on Nuke, this time against 9Z, and they are now one map win closer to qualification of the perfect world Shanghai Major.
That is such an incredible performance. Shout out to Sus putting numbers on the board, but Stanislaw, give him the credit of that comeback. What's up, Sam with the panel?
What about the quality? Try it yourself, gringo. Okay, it's great. We take it all. Now that is pretty enough. Skin Club, the lowest prices.
And so you look into that, and what went well? They were able to find some entry kills on Yakinder and Banana, but they didn't have to do anything crazy for it. I think Yakinder gave him a couple easy ones on the Liquid CT side. The other thing that was very effective, busting into mid through a smoke. And look at the fast-paced pistol round we got going on.
This is real fast. Martinez on that charge up top mid. Hwasupeak and Max get involved, though, for 9Z. And they'll stay ahead. They'll stay ahead in players, but there's still two more defenders over towards the A side of the map, but one of them now down low. It's going to be JBA stepping up with the Frygon 2. DGT, Max is low on HP, but Hwasupeak making sure that he protects his teammate. And I don't know how Sonic hasn't got away with a kill yet on Max. Just one bullet, buddy, and he's got that kill, but Sonic, it's one towards the bomb site. Max is still low. Can Sonic actually pull this off? Oh my god, if he gets the kill on the site player, then he's in for a chance. Oh, Sonic! He's got right into this. Smoke onto the defuse. Surely Max hears that smoke and knows he's got to peek it. Surely knows he's got to fight this, but he's so low on health. You have a grenade, buddy. That could work, but he's just going to stick it. The knife going in. He's no more time. Oh, Max, eventually you'll die, but Sonic does not have the time for the defuse.
I think if Sonic actually just sticks it out of the gate, he wins.
Yeah.
And obviously he can't possibly know that. A brilliant attempt at a 1v3. That was another great thing for Wildcard against Team Liquid on Inferno. Was the clutches from Sonic. He had 2 or 3 in that game. They were critically important. Almost adds another one here in the pistol round, and it just slips away. And I mean, there's been some close games that they've had on Inferno, but a pistol round on the T side is obviously a wonderful thing to have in your back pocket. And really, let's be real. I think even on Nuke, 9Z looked like the better team. I think a lot of it came down to the pressure of actually closing out that map. You started to see the collapse. You started to see individuals get a little bit nervous in decision makings when they got to that winning moment.
They're going to smoke him out, and his teammates will now stay inside of the A bomb site.
Problem is this oh, that's a big kill, sliding into it. I was going to say the wrap is actually the perfect idea, but now it's kind of closed off.
They're going to have to use the smoke to try and sever off the support of the site player. JBA's got to worry about the apartments. Will he clock that player in time? No, he won't. So Max comes out. Oh, look at Stanislaw straight through the archway. That 5-7 gets involved in Sonic from the site. They pull off the force buy. As long as they keep the numbers and keep utility, they still obviously have the chance to have that pop moment where they can burst out with a lot of players and try and flood this A site. Good damage done at range. That grenade, ooh, thought it was going to be more deadly than 2 HP.
That's a really nice long-range dink, and here comes the play up lane.
Stanislaw winning. MP9 missmoked at the bomb site. Here he goes. Swings, and it's 3. Stanislaw sinks triple. And it's just DGT left alone and a double from the pit from JBA. So that force buy melted at the hands of the MP9s. It's 2-1 start here for Wildcard. Should be 3 in really a blink of an eye.
They're content at this point to just play with the weaker weapons and prioritize the economy. Fast-paced Banana.
Yeah, it's real fast. Max at the front of the attack, but it's 2 opening kills from Wildcard. Make that 3. This is the first buy round, and it's melted in a blink of an eye. In a split second, it's Wildcard dominating 9Z, and DGT can do nothing about this. He is left alone. The 3rd map already? That must have been a quick first map. Second map. Hold on a second here, Jason.
There was a blowout somewhere.
13-7 map 1, 13-4 map 2. Okay.
Maybe 7 nightmares.
He's like, yeah, I didn't really enjoy that yesterday. Let me just keep the M4 out instead for a while. They're going up against Tech9s here in an AK-47. It's faster in towards the A bomb site, out of the balcony, and to their death.
My brother in Christ, if this is going to be the T side, it's not going to go well.
Just rush at them and die.
That's 2 rounds now. First at Banana, now over in Apartments where you're trying to force your way through a smoke, catch him off guard. It ain't going to go well if this is what you're leaning on. So let's see what this next gun run has in favor, because 9Z need to pump the brakes, calm down, and slow it down. We've seen a couple nades, Molotov, 2 smokes have been utilized. Like, we have a chance to just execute and have the utility advantage, not the player advantage. Sonic has come over, he's still got a Molotov as well, holding it, and now maybe a little too low.
Oh, Sus and Sonic able to double up between each other. Max able to get one, and eventually that molly goes out, and they're just gonna have to go. They go right through it. DGT leaps into the bomb site, 45 seconds remaining. Sonic still behind this smoke, playing in behind coffins. But 9Z have got one player who's penetrated the bomb site already, and now the bomb makes its way to the site. So Plant is going to go down in front of the coffins, but it's a 4v3 retake as Wildcard try to push forward to 6 rounds.
Flashes are going to be everything. Stanislaw's got one, JBA has one. Both of them are on the rotation. HE grenade and Stanislaw, he's got a smoke for Banana as well. So utility placement is going to be everything. Flashes to activate the retake.
Oh, here it comes over the top. Max blinded. Follow-up flashes in. It's just a stream of flashbangs and now a stream of players as they cut through. Not going to go down in front of the coffins, but it's a 4v3 retake as Wildcard try to push forward to 6 rounds.
Flashes are going to be everything. Stanislaw's got one, JBA has one. Both of them are on the rotation. HE grenade and Stanislaw, he's got a smoke for Banana as well. So utility placement is going to be everything. Flashes to activate the retake.
Oh, here it comes over the top. Max blinded. Follow-up flashes in. It's just a stream of flashbangs and now a stream of players as they cut through 9Z's post plant like a hot knife through butter. It's a 6th round for Wildcard as this just continues to be a blue day for 9Z.
Oh, 9Z at the end of this is going to just be thinking back on Nuke. They're going to forget about Inferno. They won't care if they get blown out, but you're going to look back on Nuke and be like, damn, we let this slip away. That was the map we had to have. Are buried in a deep hole, and I think even Wildcard is a little bit surprised at how dominant they are at the moment.
We cut off the camera just before maybe the full emotions were expressed there, but Fuzi is going to peek down, and I love that. Fuzi with some confidence to catch out Huaso peek down in the underpass.
I like seeing that too, because when you mentioned they didn't pick up the AWP a couple rounds ago, despite the fact that they dropped the weapon over, I was like, I wonder if he kind of lost a little bit of his mojo with it against a Liquid game and he doesn't want to go back.
Ooh.
Stanislaw and JBA, both playing in the site, nothing in pit.
Stanislaw waiting inside of the bomb site. Here goes Fuzi into the open. Martinez and DGT though take them both down in the blink of an eye. And now it truly is one of 9Z's best rounds yet, but it still could go the other way. Sonic looking to make it happen, but Buddha and DGT together combined to close in a 2nd round.
They had no business making that look that easy. That's a real collapse of the defense there. I think Wildcard going to be a little upset of how that turns out.
DGT heading into the apartments. Oh, here comes the banana fight. Sus blinded. Actually shot up by his own teammate, but Max finished him off. 1 HP for Max. Barely alive, barely a 5v4, and Max finally taken out. A little bit of overkill with the AWP.
Yeah, but this is how 9Z found that first round.
Oh.
This kind of slower play, and this time they get the mistake they were looking for in the previous. They get that extra peek out of Fuzi with the AWP. Leaves JBA on his own, and he's got to be a little bit active. And they're walking out halls already.
He doesn't have a lot of utility. It's just one flash, and yeah, he's going to get split. So that's a save call. It's got to be.
All right, here we go. 9Z have opened the door.
Yeah, they have. They put their foot in.
Still plenty of money to drop over. AWP will be out again for Fuzi. M4s will be filling up on Susp and JBA, so it's all good. Talk about the comeback of Wildcard on Nuke. I think it'd be pretty dang impressive as well when you consider 9Z coming into this with a 14% win rate, 1-6 on Inferno. If they're able to steal this one away from Wildcard, it'd be an equally impressive little upset victory.
Yeah, and then being able to get the job done on Dust too, but...
Yeah, you'd even it out. It'd be like, you know, 9Z saying, oh man, Nuke, we had to have that, but then they steal this one, and then Wildcard's looking at Inferno like, we had everything we wanted. Soul map 1, and then we go to our favorite map.
What the hell is going on, Jason?
I think he thought that the XQ was coming in. Maybe he misread the situation or was miscommed or something by Sonic, but yeah, he throws that smoke to give him some cover.
The wheels have come off.
The flashbang as well was a flashbang thrown to pop above Sonic so that he can peek towards water when they're streaming in instead of, you know, a closer flashbang. So I think maybe just a miscommunication on what the situation at the B bomb site was actually looking like.
Should be a save for the last round of the half here if, you know, you don't get an opportunity presented in the next second.
I agree with you, but actually, with that kill, I'd almost say go for it, because you're going to have the money in the last round no matter what. So why not just give it a try? See if you can pull off a miracle, an unlikely victory. You have kits.
Gotta move, because time will start to run thin. It doesn't matter how much money you have at the end of the day if you got no time to the defuse, but Stanislaus left alone. He goes down. 5th round. Buda's still able to stand in Banana without taking any damage, and now he's getting ever closer to the sniper, and the flashes do come over now, but Fuzi back into the angle. This time connects the shot on Max. An opening kill gathered here for Wildcard as they look to convert on a 7th round win at the turn of the first half and put an end to this streak. But Huaso Peak, an important fight picked up by Stanislaus as Wildcard increased their advantage to 2. It's a commitment towards the A-bomb site. They have to stay on this side of the map, and a double setup and pit with 1 player in sight. It feels real good for Wildcard in this setup.
Yeah, no smoke for JBA though, so he's going to have to swing.
He's just going to burn, dude.
Yep.
12 HP, still alive at least. Stanislaus in mini pit. He's down, and suddenly, just like that, all 3 defenders go down without a single kill.
Jesus, dude, as if this half couldn't end any worse. 5 on 3, and you just get obliterated again at the A bomb site, and that defense is supposed to be pretty solid. Good kill from Fuzi. Susp is coming in as well, excuse me.
Yeah, he's had a quiet map here compared to his Nuke performance, and now Fuzi, oh, flick up, and they've still got a chance, but it's Martinez to try and close this one out, and Susp just comes right through that smoke. So they do get the round regardless.
You struggle in the 3v5, and you win the 2v3. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
Not a whole lot of sense going on right now.
It's huge to win that round for Wildcard, just to get a feel-good round right at the end. You're not going into the second half on a losing streak.
Into the second half we go. Wildcard 7-5. They've got the lead. Huaso Peak, he goes into the banana fight. They're charging at him. Sonic, good for 1. Susp on the follow-up. They know there's a player behind the sandbags. Can they finally kill him? No, they're finally run out of ammo on both players, and eventually it is all Wildcard.
How many Glocks does it take to take down 1 defender at sandbags?
Oh,
he wants the knife?
Knife. Yeah. Eat that.
Cold-blooded.
All right, Martinez missed the gap. You know, he missed the timing that. And it's going to work out for Susp as he goes forward into Max. It's awkward inside of the smoke, but Huaso Peak looking to make the most of it. He'll do some damage with his DGT with a 5-7.
That's the exact fight that Nouns looking for, is in that chaos to find the equalizer with all those smokes. Now, you only take down Stanislaus.
The average age of the Counter-Strike viewer is 31 years old, Jason. We still call it car. Martinez, dead. Susp, good bang out shot towards Dark. Now Huaso Peak's going to sit inside the first orange. Is Sonic able to swing at him? And it's just old Buda left. And he's a long way away from getting involved in this. It's going to end up being a 10th round on the board for Wildcard as they get ever closer to qualifying for the Major.
I think maybe you just look for a rifle here. Stanislaus died over towards barrels. I don't remember what weapon he had, but maybe you check that out. But either way, exit kill would be great. But you got armor, you got a smoke. It's valuable to save it. Oh, he had a MAC-10. All right. Yeah, not worth. Thank you.
In terms of not getting spotted, but when you hear it and you're just waiting for a repeat. Oh my god. Oh my god. No! The timing! Can you believe it? Stanislaus eventually getting the kill regardless, and Fuzi opens up the archway, and now the players flooding in. Max, oh god, he's got to worry about multiple angles, and he has to spin back. Does well to get 1, but eventually taken out, and now the charge is back from DGT. They line up, but no kills.
He needed that to connect. That's actually not a bad play. Good effort as well, and now you just have to save. You need to prioritize that AWP. Time to back off, and Nouns is against the ropes. Out of this round loss, it's going to be 11-5 economy. Oh, Buda can drop a weapon, but you really wanted that extra M4. DGT sticking around way too long, not being able to accomplish anything. And if they lose this op, oh no.
Oh, you be sneaky. Do not give away anything here, Buda. Oh, they reload, and he gets away with 1, but couldn't get the second on the USP. A nice sneaky attempt there from Buda. Here they come, out of the balcony, Buda hears it. Can he stop it? No. Blinded, taken out eventually. Hwasopik, nice shot from the side, but needs another one, and that's exactly what he's got. Hwasopik gets a third. Oh, some filthy deagle work from Hwasopik.
He might have sold them a dream, though, because they're going to go for this round, and if they lose it, they lose everything.
Taking a moment to breathe. Wildcard settling into this. Smoke goes out at long, but Martinez has slipped the net. He's got ever closer up through short side. But Susp, will he look at the right position at the right time? If he re-peeks into the open, Martinez is now waiting, and that shot was so close, but it will not connect. And now Martinez is committed into this fight. This AW3 thrown into the ground and thrown away. It's 12-5. And the deagle triple from Hwasopik convinces them to go for it. They lose everything, and it's 12-5. Qualification point to the perfect world. Shanghai Major awaits for Wildcard.
Well, it's one of those weird situations where it's like Hwasopik does way too good. These kills make them to believe that they can win this round, and there was absolutely a chance.
Stanislaw returns with new Swedes who started this year in Metasport in Susp, Fuzi, who had a short term with NIP, and he has managed to lead this squad through the Americas RMR. A player up. Can they close in this moment? They're going to the correct side of the map. There's only one player here. It's Martinez that has to go hero mode, and he's got a chance on the first. Fuzi walks right in towards him.
Halls, though.
He's got to worry about that eventually, and he now realizes that on his in his internal clock. So he goes back to look at it, and here they come. Two through the apartments, two up short. Martinez dead in the site, and there's still two players all the way over at B, one at Library.
They're way too static at the B bomb site with that three-man stack while Martinez is alone at A. They needed to either, instead of smoking off, they needed to push it and clear Banana and get the information, but even the reinforcements coming in the form of Buddha blocked off by smoke, and now this is almost like a 1% retake chance. You have no real opportunity with 4 players alive and all the crossfires set up, and Wildcard is going to qualify for the Shanghai Major.
Holding on. This graveyard position for Susp is just so good. They go around the corner, but he whips! Oh god, he whips! And it's JBA to go down, DGT to step up, and oh my god, the defuse being stuck all the way, the full 10 seconds. It's disastrous from Susp in the graveyard, and it will go on.
Did I jinx it?
Jason.
You can tell me I jinxed it.
You jinxed it big time, buddy. Yeah, you ruined it.
If he had just one-tapped that, I would have been so angry. Smoke going to go up in Halls defensively. Martinez getting active with the AWP. Shadow shows, taken down. Alp struggled to have impact so far on this CT side. And Stanislaw now investigating on Rap. Oh, beautiful headshot. They might not even need more than one extra chance.
Anything to say, Jason? 5 versus 3. It is surely locked in now.
This round, there's a 0% chance 9Z win this round. 0.
Well, the ball is going to go down. Wildcard once again put themselves in pole position to close out this map, close out this series, and qualify flawlessly through the Americas RMR. A campaign that started with beating Team Liquid, and will close with defeating 9Z. A 3-0 run here at the Americas RMR for Wildcard. Stanislaw will return to the Major for the first time since Stockholm in 2021. Wildcard are through to the perfect world Shanghai Major, undefeated in the Americas RMR.
Yeah, let me see the celebration. That's a great moment. Stanislaw, the comeback kid, comeback in the matches throughout the RMR, comeback in the career now, a resurgence. He's still got some life as an IGL.